Derek Holland knows the ramifications of the season-ending injury to Kobe Lewis. Just ask him. He'll be the first one to say it's time to step up. With an up-and-down first half and time spent on the disabled list behind him, it's time for the lefty to reemerge, become that dominant, confident pitcher who helped lead his Rangers to the American League pennant last year. His test tonight, the Boston Red Sox, as the Rangers look to maintain their lead in the West. Temperature is up, the wind is up, and the fans are up for this rubber game of this three-game set. The Rangers taking on the Boston Red Sox at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. And welcome in, everyone. Along with Tom Grieve, I'm Steve Busby. Glad to have you along this evening. Should be a great matchup tonight. Rangers and Red Sox playing a good ball game last night, 2-1 Red Sox win, and so they have to win this ball game to continue their streak of series wins here at home. They're at 6 right now. A win tonight would make it 7. And it's up to Derek Holland tonight, Tom Grieve, to make that happen for the Rangers.
It is. And Derek went on the disabled list. He came back for a rehab assignment. He's had 3 starts since then. A couple of them have gone pretty well. His last start in Anaheim didn't go quite as well. He gave up 6 runs, pitched into the 7th inning, but he's his way up to 100 pitches. He says he feels fine. You're starting the pennant stretch now, the last couple of months of the year, and I know Derek would be the first one to say it's time to get going and finish the season strong.
And he knows how to do that, too, with the experience he had last year, kicking it in gear in the second half of the season. Looking for a repeat here in 2012. Now, tonight it'll be Derek Holland and Josh Beckett. The Rangers and Red Sox wrapping things up. Adrian Beltre back in the lineup as the Rangers look to make it 2 out of 3 against the Red Sox. Coming up next on Fox Sports Southwest. To you by your Texas Ford dealer. Head to your Texas Ford dealer for the summer sales event and enjoy some of the greatest deals of the season. Ford is the best in Texas. And by the Progressive Insurance Group. For a money-saving car insurance quote, Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE today. A gorgeous night here in North Texas. The wind kicking up a bit, blowing in from right field. And before we get things underway, let's go down and say hello to Emily Jones. Emily?
Well, guys, last night after the game, we all breathed a collective sigh of relief when we found out that Adrian Beltre did not have a concussion after taking a blow to the head from Vicente Padilla in the form of a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. He is back in the lineup tonight, so the news got even better. And by the way, Adrian did check out the replay.
I mean, it didn't look pretty, but I'm just happy that nothing wrong happened. Nothing that could have been more worse. So, I'm good enough to be in the lineup today.
Adrian Beltre with tonight's Geico quote of the game, showing his toughness. I asked him if it was difficult talking Wash into getting back in the lineup today. He said, actually, it was easier than I thought. I asked Wash about it. He said, look, I just didn't feel like fighting today. I knew it was going to be a battle, so I just put him in the lineup, guys.
Thanks, Emily. Yeah, Wash has days like that. Not many of them, where he just, okay, that's fine. We'll go with that. A little bit easier when it's Adrian Beltre trying to get back in the lineup, too.
Yeah, I think Wash a lot of times will wait that extra day just to make sure.
Yeah.
But he also wouldn't have put Adrian in without medical clearance and having the doctors sign off on it. So you can be pretty confident that Adrian feels fine enough to play in the game tonight.
Yeah, that he does. And talking about that from last night, here's the pitch. Tough one, an 0-2 pitch that Padilla had to get away from him. And boy, Adrian, when you're locked in for an 0-2 pitch, looking away the way the Beltre appeared to be, and that ball comes up and in, and real tough to get out of the way. And Beltre fortunate that he got that head turned just enough to minimize the direct contact. You saw Derek Holland take the mound. Here's the Red Sox lineup that he will face tonight. Jacoby Ellsbury in center field leads off. The DH, Pedro Ciriaco. The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia, bats third. Hitting cleanup, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Cody Ross in right field, bats fifth. The third baseman, Will Middlebrooks, will hit sixth. Hitting seventh, playing left field, Carl Crawford. Kelly Shopping back behind the plate tonight. He hits eighth. And Mike Aviles, the shortstop, bats ninth.
Yeah, a little scouting report for Derek. He's 6-5 on the season. ERA a little higher than he'd like it to be after 14 starts. He's been a little bit homer prone in the last 37 innings, 11 home runs. That's a lot of home runs in 37 innings. That's one thing for improvement that he'll need to cut down. There's no doubt about that. He has pitched well against the Red Sox. He's won his last 3 starts against them. Overall, in 4 starts, he's 3-1 with a 284 earned run average. So hopefully the Red Sox will be a good recipe for Derek's success tonight. Derek will try to follow up on 2 very well-pitched games. Scott Feldman in the first game of the series pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run. Martin Perez last night gave up 1 run in 6 innings. So starting pitching has been very good the first 2 games, and hopefully Derek will continue where they left off.
And he'll be backed up by this defense tonight. David Murphy, Craig Gentry, and Nelly Cruz, left, center, and right. Michael Young, the started first. Kinsler and Andrews up the middle. Adrian Beltre back in third. Yorvik Torrealba handles the catching chores tonight. And Derek Holland on the mound looking for win number 7. And the first pitch to Jacoby Ellsbury is a strike. Umpiring crew tonight, Tim Cheetah calling the balls and strikes. He's the crew chief. Jeff Nelson at first. Bill Welke at second. And Chris Guccione is over at third. Ellsbury brings a 4-game hitting streak into play tonight as he takes low and inside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. A 98-degree first pitch here at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. High temperature today, just over the century mark in the Metroplex. And that sun very evident for David Murphy in left field as it is for the first inning or 2. Fastball in the outside corner, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And there's a shot from our center field camera. Give you an idea of how much glare there is coming over the top of the stands on the first base side.
Now, most of the time during the daytime when you have problem with the sun's high and you look up on a high fly ball and you have to battle the sun. Right now, David's got to battle the sun, trying to watch the pitch and see the ball come off the bat.
2-2 pitch.
If it goes high, then it's not that big a problem. But if it's a line drive and stays in bright as that is, that's when it's a problem. So even with the sunglasses, even with the glove,
for the next 5 or 10 minutes. It'll be a problem.
Holland back with a payoff pitch. It's low and outside, ball 4. And that is not the man you want to put aboard with a free pass to start things off. Kobe Ellsbury, excellent speed, an excellent base runner. And Eric Holland now will test himself immediately as to how well he can keep Ellsbury close at first. Pedro Ciriaco, his second consecutive start as the designated hitter. Young man signed by the Red Sox as a minor league free agent. Started the year at AAA, was called up the 7th of July. There goes Ellsbury, and the pitch is foul tipped. Looked like a hit and run immediately put on by Bobby Valentine, with Ellsbury kind of peeking back to see what was going on with Ciriaco. So Ellsbury really looking back there to make sure that the ball was put in play, and it wasn't obviously slow enough. 0-1 the count to Ciriaco. Very good numbers at AAA as far as the hitter's concerned. He shows bunt, takes the bat back. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Numbers for Ciriaco against lefties, a little bit odd this season. Just 105 against right-handers, 452. That reverse split, if you will, for a right-handed hitter. Michael Young holding the bag over there at first base. Jacoby Ellsbury. A big part of the offense for this Boston club when things are going well. Ellsbury getting on base and really creating havoc with the defense. And Holland a better move this time.
They definitely fooled Ellsbury. Ellsbury's got some pretty quick reflexes, taking a deep breath, saying, "Woo." Not sure if he was going or not, but he was definitely going to take a secondary lead at least.
At the very least, it got Ellsbury's attention. Alex Ochoa, the first base coach over there, advising Ellsbury, be careful, will you? Holland back to the plate. Ground ball by the dive of Michael Young into right field. Ellsbury around second will motor into third. And the Red Sox with runners at the corners and nobody out. Ciriaco didn't hit it all that hard, but with Michael Young holding the bag against Ellsbury, it was hard enough to get it by the dive of Young. A walk, a base hit. Runners at first and third. Dustin Pedroia now will step in, the number 3 hitter.
Derek's first start back out off the disabled list here against Minnesota. He gave up 3 runs in 6 innings, threw the ball pretty well.
Double play ground ball to Andrus. He bobbles it, gets Kinsler to 1, back to first in time for the double play. The run scores, but Andrus and Kinsler able to turn the double play despite the bobble.
Well, under the circumstances, first and third and no out, you'll give up a run to get 2 outs right there. I think the goal with first and third and nobody out is to keep it from being a big inning. You've got a dangerous hitter in Pedroia up at the plate. And to get a double play right there, you're pretty satisfied with 2 outs and 1 run, starting out first and third and nobody out.
Rangers turn their 87th double play of the year. Elvis a little bit fortunate. That ball, when he bobbled it, came right down by his feet, so it was not much of a loss of time for him just to reach down, pick it up, and shovel it on to Kinsler. So a run across, bases now empty and 2 outs for Adrian Gonzalez, who takes a fastball on the hip pocket. And Gonzalez saying something to Tim Cheetah, and we'll just assume that even scores up. Eric Holland having one get away from him to the left-handed hitter. Not much of a reaction from Bobby Valentine.
Hey, if you're going to have one get away, be glad you got it there.
Well, man on now with 2 outs. And it will bring up Cody Ross. Ross steps in hitting .266. Pretty good two-seam fastball running away from Ross. He could not make contact. Not many at-bats for Ross against Derek Holland. 0-1 pitch. And a good breaking ball finds the back door open. No balls, 2 strikes. Holland a long look into Torrealba. Now the left-hander's ready. Got him swinging, and the bat goes flying. Well, Ross strikes out. The bat goes about 125 feet into the third row. And
Red Sox have got some pretty good distance with those the last couple of days.
He pulled that one foul, though. So a run on 1 hit, 1 man left. After a half inning, Boston won. Rangers coming up. Now here's the Texas Ranger lineup as put forth by Ron Washington tonight. Ian Kinsler leading off. He's the second baseman. Shortstop Elvis Andrews bats second. Josh Hamilton DHing tonight. He will bat third. Hitting cleanup, Adrian Beltre, the third baseman. First baseman Michael Young hit fifth. Nelson Cruz in right field bats sixth. David Murphy in left. The catcher, Yorvi Torrealba, bats eighth. And Craig Gentry will bat ninth and play center field.
The scouting report for Josh Beckett. Not a typical Beckett year, although every other year he falls back just a little bit. 5-8, 453 earned run average. One thing he's done in his last 10 starts, he's kept the ball in the ballpark 66 innings without giving up a home run. His last 3 starts have not gone great. His ERA is close to 7 in his last 3 starts. As a Red Sox, he's been in the big leagues with the Red Sox for 3 years. Every odd number year has been an outstanding year. Every even number year has been average to a little bit below average. And this being an even year, it's a below average year for him.
Beckett, the 32-year-old right-hander from Spring, Texas. Facing Ian Kinsler, starting things off. And the 1-0 pitch. That is a strike on the inside corner. Kinsler renewing acquaintances with home plate umpire Tim Cheetah. They had a little discussion at first base last night after Ian was picked off, and Tim Cheetah decided that Ian needed the rest of the night off, so he ejected him. A fastball up and in. Now going back to the top of the first, you remember Adrian Gonzalez was hit by the first pitch that he saw from Derek Holland, and no warnings have been given. So there's.
We've showed the video of Adrian Beltre being drilled in the back of the head by Vicente Padilla last night. And it wasn't a point in the game where you would expect that. On the other hand, if there's any pitcher in baseball that might do it unexpectedly, it would be Padilla. And the Rangers are all too familiar with that act.
Back into the 2-2 pitch. And Kinsler pops it up. Shallow center field going out of Aviles and Pedroia. On comes Ellsbury, and he calls the two infielders off. Makes the catch, and that is out number one. Rest of the Boston defense, you saw Ellsbury in center. Crawford in left and Ross in right flank him. Adrian Gonzalez in first, Pedroia and Aviles up the middle, and Wilberto Middlebrooks at third with Kelly Shopping behind the plate, and Josh Beckett, part of the All-Texas battery for the Boston Red Sox.
Padilla's propensity for hitting batters indiscriminately when he was a Ranger led to dugout and clubhouse confrontations with teammates, hitters who were getting drilled themselves after he hit people. You know, it's one thing, there's a time and place for everything, but just for the sake of it, never made much sense to a lot of the Rangers. And as you said earlier, Buzz, you can't read someone's mind, so we're not smart enough to know what the intent was, if there was any intent. You don't know.
0-1 pitch to Elvis, way inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
It certainly wasn't a point in the game where you would expect that to happen.
No, you're right, and I'm not sure I'd want to try to read Padilla's mind anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not exactly good reading for me. I'd be a little afraid of what I might find. Elvis with that 12-game hitting streak coming into play tonight. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Elvis a couple of hits last night. Josh Beckett, no stranger to the Rangers. He has faced them quite a bit over the years, and the Rangers have had mixed results, I guess you could say. Off speed, it catches the inside corner. And the count is even at 2-2.
One thing Beckett has had a problem with this year is the first inning. His ERA in the first inning is 10.7. After that, he's pitched quite well, but the first inning has plagued him all season long.
Big right-hander back to the plate, way inside, and the count has gone 3-2. Interesting, the shot we had of the replay of the pitch before that last one. Shopping had the target set low for blown outside, and Beckett missed by the full width of the plate, got a called strike, but he has not been able so far to either Kinsler or Andrews to get the ball on the first base side of home plate. That's inside, ball 4. Tom, I know you and I have talked about that particular affliction that gets almost every pitcher from time to time. A mechanical adjustment has to be made relatively early. So far, Beckett has not been able to make it. Now the fourth leaderboard. Longest active hit streaks. Of course, Elvis right there at the top, along with Reyes. David Ortiz, who is on the shelf and will be for the next 12 days or so with the Red Sox. Espinosa also with 10. Here's Hamilton. There goes Elvis. The pitch is high. The throw to second is in time, and he is out.
What a throw. Kelly Shopping dropped that ball 6 inches in front of the bag. The ball was caught about 6 inches off the ground and didn't even have to make a tag. The ball was already there.
It looked like Elvis had a pretty good jump, too, but he was shot down by a good 10 feet.
Yeah, you know, if that ball's a little higher on the other side of shortstop, not a perfect throw, chances are he steals second, but not many guys are going to steal second base on that throw.
Kelly Shopping, the veteran backstop, showing you that gun, and good quick footwork, too. Well, he really got rid of that in a hurry.
He did. Everything was clicking on that play.
2-0 pitch to Hamilton. Loop down the left field line, and then we'll drop back into the sixth row.
Didn't have to make a tag. All Aviles had to do is catch the ball and leave his glove there. Shopping made the tag for him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And the count is even. Josh, a little bit of a grimace after that last swing, as if to say, doggone it, I had one to work with, and fouled it back. Good success against Josh Beckett in his career, so Hamilton having at least that positive going for him in tonight. And the pitch inside, the count has gone full. Well, if Josh Hamilton is able to prolong this first inning against Josh Beckett, Adrian Beltre would get a shot at him here in that first inning. 1-0 Boston in the early going. Payoff pitch from Beckett. Pulled weakly out to the second baseman Pedroia, and that will do it. Elvis Andrus walks, but gets shot down trying to steal. The Rangers go down in order. With that in mind, after one inning of play, the Red Sox 1, Rangers 0 on Fox Sports Southwest.
For Ranger fans tonight as they root the Rangers on. Community Corner this evening. How about Mitch Moreland? Join Mitch Moreland and the rest of the Texas Rangers in trying to raise baseball equipment, new and used, for kids in the junior RBI program of the Rangers. That's Reviving Baseball in inner cities. To find out more, log on to TexasRangers.com or donate the equipment here at the ballpark on July 28th, or bring them by any Academy Sports and Outdoor stores. Buzz?
All right, Jim, thank you. And Will Middlebrooks, well, Jim was telling you about that great cause. Continues to swing the bat well. He had a couple of hits last night and starts off with a solid single to left field here in the second. Well, Middlebrooks extends his hitting streak to 3 straight ball games. And that batting average up to about .295 for the rookie third baseman from Texarkana. Carl Crawford bunts it, pops it up, and Torrealba, an easy play in foul territory. So Crawford out on the foul bunt.
Well, so far in Crawford's Red Sox career, it's been a struggle for him to regain the form that he had with Tampa Bay that led to the giant contract he got with the Red Sox. Injuries have been a part of it. He's trying to get a bunt down and move the runner. Turns into a little pop fly for an out.
So one gone. Here is Kelly Shopik. Shopik had the windblown double last night that plated the first Boston run. That was a 2-out double off the wall in deepest right field. David Murphy got back there, got some leather on it, but couldn't quite hang on to it. And the Fort Worth Brewer High School product and Baylor University product. Takes outside for ball one. Shopik getting his 34th start or 33rd start, I should say. And the Red Sox are 21-11 in his first 32 starts. Sometimes that can be just happenstance, but I think in Shopik's case, it points to the fact that he is an excellent, excellent catcher. Maybe not able to handle everyday catching chores, but certainly doing a great job when he gets the opportunity and looks at a breaking ball, and therefore a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when you look at Shopik's production, 5 home runs and 15 RBIs and right around 100 at bats, that's pretty good production when he does get a chance to play.
Holland a long look at first, and the 1-1 pitch. Good fastball in the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Derek Holland has something already tonight that he did not have last time that he pitched. That was last Friday in Anaheim, and that's good movement on the fastball. Derek was talking after the game about how straight the fastball was, and he was kind of lamenting the fact that he couldn't make the pitch move at all, either his 4-seam fastball or his 2-seam fastball. Got him swinging. Pulled the string and had Shopik out in front. That is strikeout number 2 for Holland. And there are 2 gone for Mike Aviles.
Yeah, good off-speed pitch from Derek. Brought the curveball down just a little bit out of the strike zone. Still tempting to swing at it. Got Shopik to miss.
So Holland trying to work around that leadoff Middlebrooks single. Middlebrooks still over there at first base. 2 outs. Aviles steps in. Aviles, of course, the hero for Boston of last night's ball game. 9th inning single off Joe Nathan got the winning run home. He looks at a strike. For Aviles, his 51st RBI of the year. Ground ball skimming out to Ian Kinsler, and that will do it. Well, good job by Holland to work around the leadoff base hit. No runs, a hit, 1 left for Boston after 1.5. Red Sox 1, Rangers nothing on Fox Sports Southwest. Are in town. 4-game series. It goes Monday through Thursday. Great seats are still available, so make your plans now to support your Rangers in their battle for the American League West. For tickets, go to TexasRangers.com, or you can call 972-RANGERS. There are some great seats left for those Angel games. The Rangers would love to have a full house all 4 nights. Adrian Beltre starting things off against Josh Beckett. In the first pitch, fouled back by the Ranger third baseman. Adrian 1 for 3 last night, and with the hit by pitch that forced him out of the game. Has not had a lot of success, as you will note, against Josh Beckett. He's 5 for 26. And the pitch on the inside part of the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Beckett is always working very slowly between pitches. Line drive center field is holding up, though, for Jacoby Ellsbury. And that is out number 1. Well, Adrian hit it on the button.
Well hit ball. Looked like a line drive base hit to center. Just kept on going. Ellsbury almost had to jump for it.
The 1 line drive, 1 out, and Michael Young now will come to the plate. Michael an 0 for 4 last night. And like Beltre, Michael has not enjoyed much success against Beckett. And that pitch, one of the reasons, that cut fastball or hard slider, whichever one you want to call it. Beckett, very, very tough on right-handed hitters when he has things going. Question the Red Sox have had this year has been about his health. He says he's fine, and Michael Young says, okay, well, if you're okay, I'm okay, and there's a base hit for you. Well, Michael Young with the first base hit of the night for the Rangers off Beckett. 1 out single to bring up Nelly Cruz.
Another pitch like you were talking about earlier, Buzz. Shopik has his glove on the outside corner. The ball moves to the inside corner. Michael's able to pull it into left field.
So 1 on, 1 out. Nelly steps in, having had an 0 for 4 last night. That average down to 259. Young, a very modest lead at first. And the fastball sails high for ball 1. Just 1 hit for Nelly Cruz against Beckett and 11 trips to the plate. That belies what Cruz has been able to do against Boston in general throughout his career. Outside. Cruz a .360 lifetime hitter against the Red Sox. 40 base hits and 111 at bats. 16 extra base hits. Michael Young held on by Adrian Gonzalez at first base. And the 2-0 pitch waved at and missed. We're talking about the health issues with Beckett. Then the question that keeps coming up is what happened to the velocity? He still throws relatively hard, 91, 92 at times, but Josh Beckett had been a guy that was lived at 94 and 95 and pretty easily at 94 and 95. And that just hasn't been there. And plus the Red Sox have noted that the breaking ball is not as sharp as it was even last year.
Oh, last year he had a .289 ERA. He was 13-7. Had a strong season last year.
3-1 the count to Cruz. Little tapper by the mound. Avila thought about going to second base, but thought better of it. Gets the out at first. Michael Young at second with 2 outs now for David Murphy. Hey, Ranger fans, Chevy is proud to present a new show called Chevy Hometown Kids. It's not about the score, it's about the experience. So tune in each Saturday at 10 a.m. right here on Fox Sports Southwest, or visit www.hometownkids.tv for more information. So David Murphy will take the first at bat of the evening with a runner in scoring position for the Rangers. Club comes into this game hitting at .281 as a team in these situations. And Murphy coming off a big night last night. Takes low and inside for ball one. Murphy 2 out of 3, had a double last night. Also drew a walk. And another slow breaking ball. This one finds the mark. That evens the count at 1-1. Murph originally the property of the Red Sox. They drafted him out of Baylor University in the first round of the 2003 draft. 17th pick overall, and made the major leagues for a total of 23 games with Boston before coming over here to the Rangers and the Eric Gagne deal at the trade deadline some 5 years ago. A little conference between Shopik and Josh Beckett. It's been a while for Murph since he'd gotten into the multi-hit column. Now the 1-1 pitch. Another breaking ball that finds the back door, and it's 1-2.
David's a little bit off the plate. That pitch was a breaking ball, so it looked even more outside to David because it curved back to get to a few inches outside. Not much David could do with that pitch.
Got him swinging. Good breaking ball, and that will do it. Beckett gets his first strikeout. Rangers strand Michael Young at second base. We finished 2 in Arlington. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rangers nothing on Fox Sports Southwest. Geico Insurance. 15 minutes can save you 15% on car insurance. Visit us at geico.com. By the all-new Mazda CX-5 with 35 highway MPG. And by the new summer barbecue menu at Burger King. Let's have a barbecue today. Red Sox come to the plate in the top of the third inning. They are leading 1-0, and the man who scored that run, Jacoby Ellsbury, takes a breaking ball for strike one. Ellsbury led the game off with a walk, advanced to third on Pedro Siriaco's base hit, and then Ellsbury scored as Dustin Pedroia grounded into a double play. Ian Kinsler scoops that one up, fires sidearm, and Ellsbury retired. That's out number one.
Derek's had a good assortment of off-speed pitches today. His curveball and his changeup have been working well. He's only walked one batter, but that was the leadoff hitter, Ellsbury, who scored the only run.
Here's Pedro Siriaco, who has one of the 2 hits that Derek Holland has allowed tonight. Siriaco, a shortstop by trade, at least at AAA. Takes a breaking ball in there. He's hitting over 300 in the International League at Pawtucket when he was called up in July, first part of July. He was the all-star shortstop. Looping line drive that Elvis Andrus caught right in the middle of the pocket, and he is grimacing in pain. Looked like it was a knuckleball off the bat of Siriaco, and Elvis had that thing sting the palm of his hand.
Yeah, generally a fielder can catch a line drive in the part of a glove that doesn't sting his hand, but you're right, Buzz, that had a little bit of movement on it, and he wasn't able to get it in the soft part of the glove. Backhanded it right off the palm or the heel of his glove.
So 2 gone, and here is Pedroia, who takes inside for ball 1. Pedroia grounded into the double play. That was just the 63rd double play the Red Sox have grounded into. They don't hit into many of them. Got a lot of guys that hit the ball in the air a lot. Elvis still feeling the effects of that line drive that bit him right through the glove. Holland's 1-1 pitch. Derek Holland, very economical so far. He is getting ready to throw his 31st pitch of the night. Late swing and a miss by Pedroia. That's about as awkward a swing as you're going to see Pedroia have. It looked like he couldn't make his mind up. Said, "Nah, what the heck? I'll go ahead and swing at it."
He's fooled by the changeup. Derek's thrown several really good changeups tonight, around 84, 85 miles an hour, to go along with a good curveball. It's made his fastball more effective.
2-2 pitch hit pretty well to left field. Murphy going back. He's at the track. He has room to make the catch, and he bangs into the screen in front of the out-of-town scoreboard. Well, the little man gave it a ride, but Murphy able to track it down. The Red Sox gone in order in the 3rd after 2.5. Boston 1, the Rangers nothing on Fox Sports Southwest. Flexibility of selecting the 20 games you want and choose from 10 locations starting at only $100 per plan. The Fans Choice Plan is only available through August 20th at TexasRangers.com or by calling 972 Rangers extension 3. Your beat Torrealba to start things off in the bottom of the third. Boston leading 1-0, and Josh Beckett going to work against Torrealba. It's 0-1. Torrealba getting the start tonight. Appeared last night as a pinch runner in the ball game, and then took over behind the plate for an inning. He bangs one through the left side, a base hit.
Well, we're talking about your Veet in the pregame show. Hopefully starting to heat up a little bit. Had a nice series in Anaheim. Had a big game there. Hit a home run. Off to a good start today.
Pretty good swing there. Let's go right back to the Fox Southwest Sports Studios. Dana Larson with the game break. Dana. Wow.
A's best team in baseball right now.
Kidding. A hit and run is on. It's executed perfectly by Craig Gentry. Torrealba motoring on over to third, and Craig Gentry slapping one through the right side, and runners at the corners, nobody out for the top of the order.
Boy, that was well done. Red Sox tried a hit and run and then got the base hit just like that into right field. First and third with nobody out. Moved Ellsbury to third. Craig Gentry can't do the hit and run a whole lot better than that. That's great execution. You had Gonzalez was expecting a bunt.
Yeah.
And he was way in. They put the hit and run on instead, and Gonzalez was so close to home plate, he had no time to react to the ground ball that went right by him.
I'm not sure I've seen a first baseman come down the line the way Gonzalez did until the hitter had squared around before. I mean,
yeah,
Gentry didn't show a bunt.
He was pretty certain he was going to bunt.
Now here's Kinsler with an opportunity to at least tie the ball game. First pitch is high for ball one. Kinsler flied out to center to start the proceedings here tonight. Got Torrealba over at third and Gentry at first. Nobody out in the Ranger third inning. Beckett a long look. And the pitch is skied to shallow right field. Loss coming on. Wind playing some tricks with it. Probably not deep enough to get the run home. But tagging at first, moving to second is Gentry as Torrealba stays anchored at third. Kinsler got part of the job done in that he was able to advance Gentry into scoring position also. But now there's one out with runners at second and third, and Elvis Andrus coming up.
Well, on the fly ball, Gentry went back and tagged up. You know the right fielder is going to catch the ball. He went back and tagged up because he anticipated a throw to the plate. The throw to the plate is high, misses the cutoff man. There's nothing Gonzalez can do to cut the ball off. And now there's no double play in order, and Gentry's in scoring position. So that's good base running by Gentry right there. Not a great throw from right field.
So the Red Sox will play the infield back with the exception of the third baseman, Will Middlebrooks. And a breaking ball catches the outside corner, says Tim Cheetah. Elvis walked his first time to the plate. No balls and a strike. Well, Beckett really working slowly. And the right-hander finally is ready. Ground ball to second. Coming home is Pedroia. The throw is in time, and Torrealba is out. Now, he didn't get a great jump, and Pedroia got to the ball pretty quickly. Made the decision to throw home and got him.
Yeah, Pedroia was not playing all the way in, and he was prepared to go to first, but he had plenty of time to get the ball home. He's in a little bit, kind of double play depth. He charges, knows he's got to play at the plate, and Torrealba is called out for going out of the baseline, I think. Let's take a look at it. He wasn't tagged, but he's called out before he goes back, and it looked like Tim Cheetah is pointing out of the baseline. No heads-up play by Pedroia. And Rangers need to get a base hit right here from Josh to keep from squandering a first and third no-out situation.
Hamilton rolled out to the second baseman, Pedroia, his first time up. And again, with the overshift and a runner at third, shortstop is completely vacant. You can get an idea there. You could drive several trucks through that hole, which is low and inside. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Josh Hamilton, a similar situation about a month and a half ago. I'm trying to remember the team it was, but got the same situation. And really it looked like he was just playing pepper with the imaginary shortstop. Got a little roller that made it into the outfield for an RBI base hit. Now the 2-0.
Well, Beckett has thrown Josh all fastballs. First time up, 3 fastballs before he hit the ground ball to second. That's a fastball right there. So there haven't been the slow breaking balls out of the strike zone. There's been actually some fastballs for strikes. Happy birthday, number 6. All right, you're a ball player.
2-1 the count. Up and in, and the count is 3-1.
Well, it's a fastball count. Josh hasn't been in a lot of fastball counts, 3-1. And Beckett has shown inclination to throw fastballs, so if he throws him a fastball for a strike, that would be something Josh hasn't seen a lot of, a 3-1 fastball for a strike.
And it's up and in, ball 4. That'll load him up for Adrian Beltre. Well, Josh got the fastball, but Beckett being very careful about where the fastball was located. Second walk issued tonight by Josh Beckett. And Adrian Beltre, who hit the ball right on the button his first time up, lining out to center field, will step to the plate. Now, if Adrian can convince himself that that was an intentional walk to Hamilton, he'll go up there with the same anger in his swing that he has before. He's got plenty of company out there on the base paths. You saw Gentry and Andrus and Hamilton. Great speed at all 3 bases. A strike at the knees from Beckett.
Rangers looking for that one hit to kind of break open the inning, put some runs on the board, double in the gap. Last night they just couldn't get that one hit. They had men on base, men in scoring position last 4 or 5 innings. Only could get 1 run in. That wasn't on a base hit.
And Beltre pops it up left side of the infield. Bill Middlebrooks waiting for it to come down in fair territory. He puts it away, and the Rangers waste a golden opportunity in the third. No runs, 2 hits, and 3 men left. After 3, Red Sox 1, Rangers nothing on Fox Sports Southwest. 1-0, even though Derek Holland has been extremely economical. Less than 11 pitches per inning through the first 3 frames. Josh Beckett, meanwhile, has had some problems, had the bases loaded, but left him loaded in the third for the Rangers. He's given up 3 hits. Holland has given up 2 hits. Adrian Gonzalez to start things off here in the 4th inning. And time called momentarily. Adrian Gonzalez talking with home plate umpire Tim Cheetah. Now he's back in there. Gonzalez plunked on the right hip pocket by Holland his first time up. And Holland fires a strike, knee-high outside corner. Holland back to him. Ball hit well to right center field. Moving to his left, Greg Gentry tracks it down.
Another off-speed pitch by Derek to get an out.
Well, before Cody Ross comes up, let's say hello once again to Jim Knox. Jim?
All right, thank you, Buzz. With Lindsay Snyder, this is the wife of Ranger first baseman Brandon Snyder, also outfielder. Now, Lindsay, also tell us about Brandon, what he's doing. He's raising money for the Wounded Warrior Transition Brigade and group out of Fort Hood, but he's doing it by selling T-shirts and baseballs. How did this come about?
Well, this came about actually kind of a funny story. Brandon has a hobby. He loves to make these paracord bracelets. They're also called survival bracelets. I have one on here. He makes them in all different colors, all different sizes. Some of the guys in the clubhouse expressed interest. They thought they were awesome. And then kind of the fans found out about it and expressed interest in buying these. So Brandon thought, if I can sell these and raise enough money to really make a great donation to one of our local charities, you know, it was just a no-brainer. We work with the Rangers, and he's a big supporter of the military and our troops and everything they do for us. So, you know, we really wanted to work with the program at Fort Hood, and it's been great so far. This is the first week we've been doing it, and we've definitely raised a lot of money.
Now, Brandon makes these bracelets himself, and they have sold out, but the baseballs and the T-shirts are still available. Yeah. So what do fans need to do to get that?
If you're interested in getting a T-shirt or a signed baseball, you can log on to the Texas Rangers website. If you go under the community page and just look for Brando's Commandos, just like it says on the shirt, or if you're at a game, you can actually purchase them at the foundation kiosk. So 2 options there, yeah.
All right, Lindsay, appreciate it. What a great cause. Buzz?
All right, Jimmy, thank you very much.
Great thing.
Yep. Multi-talented Brandon Snyder. Pitch to Cody Ross, hit high in the air, down the right field line. Long run for Cruz. He dives, and did he come up with it? Yes, he did.
What a catch.
He actually overslid it a bit, had to reach back when he was going to the turf and made a hit.
Yeah, that was a hard way. He had a long run, probably a 40-yard dash to get to that ball. He got to it, slid, reached back, and made a beautiful catch. That's a pretty good concentration to reach back and make that play. Beautiful play by Nelly.
What are you thinking about halfway through that slide? Oh, no, did I overdo it? Did that go through your mind a little bit?
Yeah, you know you've got to reach back, and it's, uh-oh, thank goodness I didn't go too far. Reach back, caught it right in the middle of his glove.
Very athletic play. So 2 gone. Here's Will Middlebrooks. And he takes inside from Holland. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got a couple of quick shout outs. Steve Tennyson is one of our cameramen. Steve's been battling a serious illness and wants to have a shout out for a couple of his friends that he's met at treatment, Mark Beach and Tony Dukes.
Middlebrooks a drive down the left field line. If it's fair, it's probably gone. It is gone. Boy, Middlebrooks just tearing apart the Rangers in this series. He is now 6 for 10. And the Red Sox lead 2-0.
It looked like that ball had a little top spin on it, and you were hoping it would hit the wall and bounce back, but it just snuck over the top of the wall. Off-speed pitch by Derek. He's had some good off-speed pitches today. That's a changeup inside part of the plate. Might have had some success with it if he kept it away, but it was inside, and Middlebrooks was able to get the good part of the bat on it.
Well, Middlebrooks with his 12th home run of the year. Here's Carl Crawford.
I'll go back to my shout out for Steve Tennyson. He wanted to say hi to Mark Beach, Tony Dukes, and one of the nurses, Mary McCallick, that he's met through treatment. Hope you all are doing well. Steve, it's good to see you back to work today. Also, Randy and Claudine Geisel are here on their 22nd anniversary. Congratulations, Randy and Claudine, two great Ranger fans. See them all over the country following the Rangers. I remind people that for all the nice things that you send in, we'll finish that next inning.
Carl Crawford caught admiring that fastball from Derek Holland, and the side retired. But Will Middlebrooks gets the Red Sox on the board again. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Boston on Fox Sports. Hits are even at 3. Rangers have not gotten that big base hit. The slump they were in last night, and that's continued here tonight. Tonight, Rangers 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position in the first 3 innings. Last night, Rangers went 0 for 5 in those situations.
Yeah, with the top of the lineup coming up with men on first and third and nobody out, you pretty much guarantee 1 run. But Beckett pitched out of that jam.
Here's Michael Young, who singled his first time up there, and he takes outside for ball 1. Michael, now that average back up to the 270 that you see on your screen. 2-0 the count.
Buzz, I'll remind everybody, if they weren't listening the first couple of nights, for all the nice things that you send us, to hear us give you the recognition you deserve, you'll go to the foxsportssouthwest.com website and click on Tom's Treats, and you'll be able to see what you send and hear us talk about it.
Young, a drive to right field. Ross going back. It's over his head and off the wall. Young will pull in at second base with an opposite field leadoff double. And the Rangers are in business again.
If he caught that ball, that would have been one of the all-time catches. Nelly Cruz made one like that a while back with his back to the plate, reached up, kind of a shot in the dark, and the ball went right in his glove. This line drive shoots over Ross's head, and just in case, while Ross is getting to the warning track, he's going to put his glove up. Didn't come that close to catching it, but if by some miracle he caught that ball, that would have been one of the all-timers. Well, again, another inning where there's a man in scoring position for the Rangers. You got to start cashing in.
And here's Nelly Cruz. Now time called at the last second. Beckett started his motion. Well, Michael Young out there safe at second, safe and secure. New York life. Michael with his 16th double of the season. Rangers now trying to find a way to get him home. They trail 2-0. No balls and a strike to Cruz. Nelly, ground ball to short, his first time to the plate tonight. Cruz now 0 for 7 in this series against the Red Sox. Beckett okay. And Cruz a swing and a foul tip into Shopping's glove, and very quickly Beckett has an 0-2 advantage on the Ranger right fielder. Beckett just crossing the 50 pitch threshold. 30 strikes, 20 balls. Michael Young getting his lead at the bottom of your screen. Now Beckett ready once again. Breaking ball pulled to third. Middlebrooks gobbles that up, checks Young back to second base, and throws across the diamond. Cruz is retired. David Murphy will come up with one away now. And as Murph steps to the plate, let's check it again with Emily Jones. Emily?
Well, gentlemen, no secret that this Rangers offense has been in a bit of a prolonged slump when you look at it as a whole. David Murphy, however, says it is not time yet to hit the panic button.
It has been disappointing, but at the same time, you know, we're still in a good spot, and you know, there's no reason that we need to be overly frustrated or dwell on it or get to a point where we're devastated mentally and it's going to drag us down. So we have a positive mindset, and you know, we're just going to keep fighting.
Ron Washington said today in his pregame conversation with me, the guys just got to do what the game presents to them, and that's something they haven't been doing, maybe pressing a bit, although no one in that room will admit it.
Well, that's natural when you're going through that kind of a thing, but I think all you look back on is veteran players with proven track records, and maybe there is a time where everyone's trying to do a little too much, especially with men in scoring position, and all you want from the players is just do what you've been capable of doing your whole career. Don't try to do more than that. Just be who you are. And if the Rangers relax and do that, then the offense takes care of itself.
And this yet another one of those situations where trying to do it. Murphy hits it well to left center field. Ellsbury in a hurry. He won't get there. One hopping off the wall. Young around third will score. And David Murphy, an opposite gap double, makes it a 2-1 Boston lead.
Well, there's one of those big hits the Rangers were looking for. David talked about it, and then David delivered. And first time up, he struck out on an off-speed pitch. He was fooled by the Beckett offering, but not that time. Off-speed pitch, David waited on this one. It's a curveball, stayed up for him. He drove it almost off the wall in left center field. Good job by David. Now keep him coming.
And if you get a ball in between Crawford and Ellsbury, you've done something pretty good, because those guys cover an awful lot of ground. And David able to plug that gap right between them. So Murphy drives in his 33rd, and here's Jorvi Torrealba. Still just one out, and Torrealba takes low and outside for ball one. Jorvita single to left field. Last inning, he led off the third inning with the base hit to left. That was followed by a hit and run single by Gentry. Rangers had runners at first and third and nobody out, and ended up not scoring, leaving the bases loaded. But they have pushed across a run here in the fourth inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Despite not hitting very well of late, Torrealba has been driving in some runs. He's had 6 RBI in his last 16 ball games. And when you've only been hitting in the 160s over that time, that's pretty efficient use of your base hits. 1-1 pitch from Beckett. 2 balls and a strike. Elvis Andrus, a couple more spots down the line. If he comes up in this inning, the Rangers will be doing some damage against Beckett. And there's a fastball strike. It's 2-2. Josh Beckett, originally with the Florida Marlins, came over with that trade, big trade with the Red Sox back in the offseason of 2005, before the 2006 year. He and Mike Lowell came over, Guillermo Moda, Hanley Ramirez, Anibal Sanchez went to Florida at that time. Two balls, two strikes. And now Shoppach going to go out and have a chat with Beckett.
While he's doing that, Buzz, we have another shout out. Gerald Schreiber is in St. Paul's Hospital in Dallas watching the game tonight. Hope you're enjoying the game, Gerald, and hope you get well soon.
That conference concluded, and back down behind the plate. And given the signs, Kelly Shoppach fields that pitch low and outside. The count has gone full now to Torrealba. Will be the number 8 hitter. Trying to keep things going with one out here in the 4th inning. Craig Gentry in the on-deck circle. 2-1 Boston. The Rangers have out-hit the Red Sox tonight, 5-3. Beckett a couple of looks back to Murphy. Payoff pitch to Torrealba. Line drive, base hit to left field. Crawford gets to the ball quickly, so Murphy stops at third. And Torrealba 2 out of 2 as the Rangers have runners at the corners and still just 1 out for Craig Gentry.
2 out of 2 for Jorvina. 2 well-hit balls. Drove a base hit between short and third his first time up. Worked the count well to 3-2. Got a fastball. Good part of the plate for the hitter and took advantage of it. Solid line smash into left field. So another first and third, less than 2 out situation for the Rangers. Craig Gentry trying to deliver that tying run.
The Gentry with Torrealba at first his last time up, able to slap a hit and run single through to right field. Red Sox now will play Will Middlebrooks about even with the bag at third. Everybody else back at double play depth, and the fastball is up and in to Gentry. It's ball 1. Greg with that batting average on the rise once again, 343, and he has been hitting in the neighborhood of 380 for the last 45 ball games. The squeeze is on. The bunt is out in front of home plate. The run is home. The throw to first gets Gentry. But the Rangers on the suicide squeeze tie things up. We are deadlocked at 2.
Again, Craig Gentry making things happen. What a nice game for him tonight. Perfectly executed hit and run in the 3rd inning, and now a perfectly executed squeeze play here in the 4th inning. Back-to-back innings, doing a fundamentally sound thing for the Rangers. The hit and run and the squeeze play. Didn't foul off the hit and run, didn't foul off the bunt. Got them both executed perfectly.
That's a pretty good play by Kelly Shoppach to get out there and get an out at first base with the speedy Gentry running. Took a very good play by Shoppach. So Torrealba to second base. He's in scoring position now for Ian Kinsler, who takes high, ball 1.
See David Murphy break from third. There's the bunt. Nothing you can do to stop that play. The Rangers tie the ball game. Great job by Craig. One thing you don't want to do in that situation is foul it off. Get it down fair. All he has to do is be on the ground and fair, and the run's going to score.
Beckett's 1-0 pitch. Check swing. It's a foul ball, unintentionally so by Kinsler. And the count is 1-1.
For people watching that don't see the squeeze play often, the reason all you have to do is lay the ball down in fair territory on the ground, they can't make a play because the runner at third is running on the pitch. And so if the ball's bunted, by the time anyone gets to field the ball, the runner is already going to cross home plate. The only play is at first base. Just have to get the bunt down. Element of surprise.
Beckett back to the plate. Kinsler checks his swing on a pitch outside. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Ian twice tonight has skied out to shallow center and shallow right. So 0 for 2 tonight after having a 3 for 4 evening on Monday night. That Ranger 9-1 win in the series opener. Beckett back to the plate, and Kinsler a loop around into shallow right field. That's trouble. On comes Ross. He slides. He can't get it. Turrialba will score, and Ian Kinsler loops one into right center field. The Rangers lead 3-2.
We'll get a chance to look at that play again. At first glance, it looked like Ross had a chance to make the play without sliding. Stayed down a little bit. Not sure if he got hurt a little bit. Let's take another look. See if he could have caught that ball without sliding. Well, it's tough to tell. He chose to slide to make the play and wasn't able to do it.
You know, I think your point's well taken, Tom, because right there on the slide, you see that he almost had to reach back a little bit toward his shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And if he stays on his feet, he probably catches it around thigh high. But again, I guess coming in at full speed, it's hard to make that determination when you're the guy moving so quickly.
Yeah, you know he's got a long run, and you got to commit one way or the other on it.
Elvis to center field, a base hit. Going to third is Kinsler. He will be in there without a throw. And the Rangers playing a little first and third here after they've taken a 3-2 lead. Elvis Andrus extends his hitting streak to 13 games. And the Rangers aren't done yet here in the 4th.
Well, for 9 innings yesterday and 3 innings today, it was kind of frustrating. Rangers were getting men on and couldn't get the hit to score them, but that's changed here in the 4th inning. Rangers have a nice inning going. 3 runs in, nice big inning. Could be even better if Josh can deliver right here with men on first and third.
Bob McClure out the mound, and Adrian Beltre, who's going to be in the on-deck circle in just a moment. 8th American League third baseman to win the Gold Glove and the Silver Slugger Award. 8th American League third baseman to do that. And tonight's AT&T trivia question asks you the obvious for that. Who was the first American League third baseman to win the Gold Glove and Silver Slugger Award in the same season? We'll give you about a half an inning to think about that, and we'll come back with the AT&T answer. Here's Josh, and boy, it'd be a great time to see Hamilton pop through with one. He fouls the first pitch off the fists and out of play. It's no strikes and a ball. No balls and a strike, excuse me. Josh will walk his last time up after grounding out in the 1st inning. Ian Kinsler, the runner, over at third, and Elvis Andrus over at first. Beckett ready, and the 0-1. Took something off that, had Hamilton out in front. It's no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's been throwing Josh a lot of fastballs, including the first pitch of this at bat. But that time he threw him an off-speed pitch. After seeing a lot of fastballs, Josh was out in front of it.
And the Rangers have gotten to Beckett for 3 runs here in the 4th inning. Josh Hamilton trying to add on some more. The 0-2 pitch. Elvis on the move. The pitch is popped up. Middlebrooks into foul territory, makes the catch, and the side retire. But the Rangers come up with 3 runs on 5 hits, and lead 2 will go to the 5th inning. It's the Rangers 3, the Red Sox 2 on Fox Sports Southwest. same year. And AT&T's answer to that question, Buddy Bill. Former Ranger and as a Ranger in 1984, accomplished both of those feats. Now the Rangers turn things around, getting a 3 spot on the bottom of the 4th. They take a 3-2 lead, and Derek Holland goes back to work against Kelly Shopik to start off the top of the 5th inning. First pitch, good breaking ball from Derek Holland. It is strike 1. Shopik, a strikeout victim, his first time to the plate. The Rangers now 3 runs on 8 hits tonight. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Red Sox. Swinging strike 2. Shopik, a local product out of Brewer High School in Fort Worth. 32-year-old, and he has been around the block a couple times. Played on a lot of very good ball clubs, and he's been a big part of them. 0-2 pitch from Holland. Sails high. I'm going to welcome in Mark McLemore. Mac, of course, the co-host of Rangers Live, the pre- and post-game editions for the Rangers on Fox Sports Southwest. Mac, thanks for stopping in as always. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
You come in the booth, the Rangers score 3 times. That's not an accident. That happens more often than not.
Even though I wasn't on air, I was in the booth.
That's right. We're here. We saw you over there.
It's just your presence. The presence got it done.
Saw you had your rally cap on.
Derek Holland gets his 4th strikeout of the night as Kelly Shopik said, yeah, I will. No, I better not. It's too late.
Shopik has had an interesting season this year. He struck out 45 times in 110 at bats. He's still hitting around 280. He's had 30 hits. Haven't been many balls put in play for outs. either gets a base hit or strikes out.
Mike Aviles, a ground ball to second. That came back in the 2nd inning. Hollins, next pitch. Pretty good fastball, and 1 ball, 1 strike the count.
Mac is someone that was called on to do the little things. You have to be pretty happy with like Craig Gentry's performed tonight offensively with a hit and run in the squeeze play. That's right Beautiful. Up your alley.
That's execution right there at its finest. It is, and you know that's what separates the good teams from the great teams. Just being able to execute. Great hit and run to right field, gets the squeeze down, gets another, drives in a run. Beautiful.
A little nubber back to Derek Holland. And he'll fire on to Michael Young. 2 on very quickly here in the 5th inning.
Good curveball tonight from Derek and a good changeup. Middlebrooks hit a changeup. I probably missed his location a little bit. Hit a changeup for a home run, but there's been a lot of good changeups, a lot of good curveballs today.
Yeah, in stark contrast, too, to the way Derek Holland pitched against the Angels, I thought this is a very complete game for him as far as stuff goes and command of it.
The fastball he struck out Crawford with was 94 miles an hour, too. Well, he got a little upset after the home run, put a little extra on that fastball. Crawford couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Ellsbury takes a fastball strike. We were talking, Mac, about last Friday night. Derek Holland went out there and he was bemoaning the fact after the game that he had no movement on his fastball, but he wasn't able to throw the breaking ball or the straight changeup either. And he said, I just didn't have many weapons. It's kind of a helpless feeling sometimes for a pitcher. As a hitter, you've got to love to see that from the opposition, don't you?
You really do. And, as a hitter, what you can start doing when you see a guy doesn't have a particular pitch, you can start eliminating that particular pitch and start sitting on the things that he is throwing for a strike. So if a pitcher doesn't have, he's got 3 pitches and none of them are working, that's usually a feast day for a hitter.
You hope you get 2 at-bats against him instead of just 1.
Yeah, especially if the fastball's straight, too.
Yes.
Another changeup. Fooled Ellsbury. He was able to get a piece of it, though. Good location with that changeup away. There's nothing he could have done with it if he did make contact with it.
And the other side of the coin, we were talking about Beckett tonight. Looked like he was having trouble getting all of his pitches. Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit later after Derek Holland disposes of Ellsbury. He does so, and a shutdown inning executed by Derek Holland. A very quick and efficient 1-2-3 fifth. 4.5 gone by. Rangers 3, the Red Sox 2 on Fox Sports Southwest. Next Tuesday, and also sign up to be a Whataburger What-A fan. Don't miss this chance to win great prizes and to meet one of your Texas Rangers at Whataburger. We'll go there on Hewlett Bend Road in Fort Worth next Tuesday. Adrian Beltre starting off the bottom of the 5th inning. The first pitch bends him back out of the way from Josh Beckett. 1 ball, no strikes. Beltre tonight, a line drive to center and a pop out to third. Rangers finally got a couple of hits with runners in scoring position in the 4th inning. Ended up scoring 3 runs on 5 hits. And the next pitch is hit high in the air, but well fouled down the left side. It's 1-1. Mackey, you're talking about as a hitter eliminating certain pitches or even locations. Josh Beckett was having trouble getting the ball on the first base side of home plate to both right-handers and left-handers. Would you notice that as a hitter, especially with the fastball, as a hitter, and look more inside?
If you're inside, you can look at the monitors and get a better idea than you can from in the dugout. Mm-hmm. And you also have to know how he pitches certain batters. So sometimes he's not going to try to hit that outside part against a certain batter. So if you're inside and you're watching that pattern develop, yes, then you can start doing it and maybe passing it on to your teammates.
Hitters cheating in there using that video stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It helped me many days.
Every advantage you can get. Beltre, another stung baseball to left field, and that's going to be caught by Crawford. Well, Adrian hit the ball on the button a couple of times tonight. Well, let's go back to our Fox Sports Southwest studios for a Mazda CX-5 game break. Here's Dana Larson. Dana? All right, Dana, that's for Hanley Ramirez making a pretty good first impression. Michael Young up there, and Michael's had a perfect night. 2 out of 2, a single, a double, and a run scored. He got that 4th inning ignited by going the other way and hitting it over Cody Ross' head in right field. Pulls this one slowly to third. Middlebrooks off balance throw. Nicely done by the young man. And that is out number 2. Heck, I was looking up at that scoreboard. How about those Oakland Athletics? Going crazy. They're winning 11-0 tonight. They won 6 in a row coming in.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
They've got some good young pitching, but for them to score the way they've been scoring, I'm pretty surprised with it. Their offense, I think, is better this year than it was last year, but still, as well as they're playing, I think they're, 14-2 this month already?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good run.
Yeah, it's 12-0 now that they're leading Toronto in the 7th inning up north of the border.
You know, the trade that added Josh Reddick and the signing of Yoenis Cespedes gave them their 3rd and 4th place hitters in their lineup. And now the last couple of weeks, everyone else is chiming in too offensively. But the young pitching has just been unbelievable. A.J. Griffin, Tommy Malone, Jared Parker, Travis Blackley, who they got on a waiver claim, has been just about untouchable. Nice to see they're doing it against other people and not just the Rangers. You know, you think, well, maybe the Rangers aren't swinging the bats, and then you watch the next couple of series, and those same pitchers are shutting down the Yankees for 4 straight. They swept them, go into Toronto, shut down a good offensive team there. They're hot right now, boy.
Yes, they are.
Let's just hope they're just hot and really not that good.
Well, it's nice to see them hot now. We'll see what happens in September. That's when you want to be hot.
The pitch gets away from Beckett. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nelly Cruz, a couple of ground balls tonight. He is 0 for 2. Beckett back to the plate. And a little number will go foul down toward Dave Anderson, the Ranger third base coach. Dave doing the right thing. You wait till that thing stops rolling, then walk over and pick it up. Don't want to mess up your good hands.
The days of fielding are done. He understands it.
Yeah, that's right.
Have to know your limitations.
Beckett back again. And another foul ball. Beckett winds, and the 2-2 pitch got him swinging. Pretty good breaking ball. Beckett recording his 2nd strikeout of the night, a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. And Mac, thanks very much. We'll catch up with you and John Redigan after the ball game on Rangers Live.
Sounds good.
All right. 3-2 Rangers after 5 at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington.
Sox 3-2. We head to the 6th, and Buzz and Tom, look who we have here. It's Miss Texas. That's right. Won the crown a couple weeks ago in Allen. She's from Capel, Danae Couch, and you got to throw out the first pitch. Well, what was that like, standing out there on the ballpark mound and throwing out the first pitch?
It was absolutely amazing. It's my first time to actually get to stand on the field, so to get to go out to the mound and throw the first pitch was incredibly exhilarating.
All right, so you got some of the players and coaches, I'm sure, gave you a few tips. Now, next for you is Miss America. correct? That's in Las Vegas. I understand it's been a long time since Miss Texas won a Miss America crown.
That's right. It's been 37 years since Miss Texas won Miss America, so I think that it's time to have another Miss America crown come back to Texas.
Adrian Beltre with a great play at third. So, quick prediction. Can you do it this year?
Absolutely. I'm going to do everything in my power to make it happen.
We'll chalk up the win and hopefully a win for the Rangers tonight. Good to see you. Thank you, Buzz.
All right, Noxie, pass along our best wishes, too. Hope that everything turns out well in Vegas. How about Adrian Beltre?
Look at the concentration.
The best in the business, as far as I'm concerned, down there.
I don't think you get a lot of arguments with people.
And Dustin Pedroia takes high and tight for ball one.
Definitely not from Ranger pitchers.
No, what an asset he is, and the whole infield, as a matter of fact. Pedroia 0 for 2 tonight. Fouls it back. Now I want to pass along a greeting to a good friend of mine, a guy that been working out here for a long time as a Ranger stadium worker. Charles, or Chick as I know him, LaFollette. He's been under the weather of late, and certainly want to give Chick our very best. And we miss you out here, big guy. Get yourself back together and get back out here and get on the job. We're having a hard time on that third base side over there regulating the crowd without you in control. So take care of yourself, and if there's anything that we can do for you, let us know, please. High drive, deep left center field. Murphy and Gentry at the wall. It's gone. Now Pedroia sent Murphy back to the out-of-town scoreboard last time, and this time he drives it into the Red Sox bullpen, and we are dead even once again. It is 3-3.
Well, the off-speed pitches have been very effective for Derek tonight, but he's gotten a changeup inside to Middlebrooks that he hit for a home run. This is an off-speed pitch, a changeup right down the middle of the plate to Pedroia, who hits it into the bullpen. So a couple of times he's been burned with a changeup because of the location of it. For the most part, it's been an excellent pitch for him today. And that's the kind of pitch if you make a mistake in the middle of the plate, a good hitter can make you pay for it, and that's what Pedroia did right there. Talked earlier, Derek has been hurt by the long ball. Coming into the game, his last 37 innings, he'd given up 11 home runs, and that's 2 tonight. Still throwing the ball well, though. Got a tie game at 3. Good pitch count. He's only thrown 66 pitches.
And he's in front of the count to Adrian Gonzalez. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Holland has only allowed 4 hits tonight, but as Tom told you, 2 of them have left the ballpark. Fouled back. Rangers have had pretty good luck with Adrian Gonzalez in this series. 1 for 9 total, and here's a guy that was the American League Player of the Week last week. Had 12 hits in that week. Hits this one to Beltre. Plays a tricky hop very nicely. Flings it sidearm across to Michael Young, and Gonzalez gone, 2 away. Well, folks, if you're hitting the road this season, take the Rangers with you. Subscribe to MLB.tv today, and you'll see every Rangers out-of-market game live online and on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit TexasRangers.com to order, and you can get more details. MLB.tv, it's baseball everywhere. A 2 gone, Cody Ross. 0 for 2 tonight, steps to the plate. One ball, no strikes. Ross, like Gonzalez, 1 out of 9 in this series. It's it high in the air down the right field line, but that's going to slice back and just along the sidewall. bounces into the triangle out there, and Ross will come back with a count of 1-1 on him. Derek Holland trying to settle down after the 1-out solo home run by Dustin Pedroia has tied this ball game. One pitch. Good fastball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Derek 50 strikes, 22 balls. His 72 pitch breakdown here this evening. And just misses inside to even the count at 2-2. Derek trying to fine-tune his focus out there, reading the signs from Torrealba. And the breaking ball's on inside. The count has gone full to Ross. Now, if Cody Ross is able to extend the inning, Will Middlebrooks, who has been nothing but a headache tonight to Derek Holland, is waiting in that on-deck circle. Payoff pitch on the way. Slow topper hit out to Kinsler. Sidearms it to first. That'll do it. Dustin Pedroia, a solo home run, gets the Red Sox back even. They get a run on 1 hit. After 5.5, it's the Red Sox 3, the Rangers 3 on Fox Sports Southwest. You buy Sonic. Tonight's jackpot is worth $200 and dinner for 2 at Sonic Drive-In. Tonight, the Rangers are hitting for Truman Whitehead of Granbury. And as the Rangers hit a grand slam during the inning, Truman Whitehead from Granbury will be $25,000 richer. You can register at any participating Sonic restaurant. David Murphy, the first to swing the bat here in the 6th inning. Our Sonic slam inning. Murphy 1 for 2, had an RBI double to the gap in left center field his last time up. 1 ball and 1 strike as that foul tip skitters away from the home plate.
Yeah, the Rangers over the last month, when they have had offense, it seems like it comes in bunches. A lot of big innings. Look at the first game in this series. They had a 4-run inning and a 5-run inning. In this 3-3 game, all 3 runs came in the 4th inning. So they've been able to bunch some runs together. Haven't had a lot of innings where you get 1 or 2.
Murphy, a 3-hopper out to short. Vilas fires on, and David retired. One away for Yorvi Torrealba. Torrealba 2 out of 2 tonight. Pair of singles to left field. Scored a run in the 4th inning after his second single. Rangers 3 runs on 8 hits. The Red Sox 3 runs on 4 hits. Neither team having committed an error tonight. Rangers, as a matter of fact, coming in with 5 straight errorless ball games. Starting to see that tighten up again pretty well. There's a strike to Torrealba. Beckett to throw his 88th pitch of the night. And it's a tapper, flagged down by the big right-hander. Pretty quick reactions and pretty good wingspan. Oh, 2 outs. Craig Gentry coming up, and it's time for the AT&T U-verse reverse replay. Last time up, Craig Gentry. Runners at first and third, asked to put down the suicide squeeze, and David Murphy scoring at that time the tying run of the ball game. Craig Gentry driving in his 22nd run of the year.
We'll see if Craig can ignite something else here with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Maybe a line drive base hit, steal second, and score on a base hit. Hasn't done that yet tonight.
Ball 1. Craig 1 for 1 officially tonight. Beckett to the wind, the 1-0 pitch. Easy play for Middlebrooks at third. And that'll do it. It's a very quick and efficient 1-2-3 inning. Beckett's now retired 7 straight Rangers. We'll go to the 7th in Arlington. The Rangers 3, the Red Sox 3 on Fox Sports. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. Derek Holland back out to the hill to start the 7th inning. It'll be Will Middlebrooks, Carl Crawford, and Kelly Shopping. First 3 Red Sox to do the swinging against Derek Holland. Middlebrooks 2 for 2 tonight, a single and a solo home run. Big rip and a miss on that fastball from Holland. It's no balls and a strike. Holland working quickly back to the plate. Gets a foul ball, and There's a count of no balls and 2 strikes on Middlebrooks.
Middlebrooks hit the changeup for a home run in his last at bat. He's had a couple of weak swings at those 2 fastballs in this at bat.
Holland's next pitch got him swinging.
2 or 3 fastballs basically right by him in that at bat after he hit the changeup.
5th strikeout for Derek Holland. Let's say hello to Jim Knox again. Jim.
All right, thanks, Buzz. You know, coming in this afternoon is the Fox Sports Southwest Fan Express, all coming in from San Angelo, Texas. A great fans from San Angelo coming in on the bus. Plenty of packed house on hand, even the Fox Sports Southwest girls on hand. This is Boomer, courtesy of the KGKL Country Station 97.5 in San Angelo. How was the ride over, Boomer?
Excellent. With thanks to Eddie, our driver, did a super job.
There we go. And you're one of the DJs on the radio station. Give us your best DJ voice, like Patsy Cline and Early. We got an oldie but a goodie here.
Are you going to be on the air or something?
No.
That's my job? Oh, 97.5 KGKL Country's West Texas Giant.
There we go. That sounds good. Good to have you out here in San Angelo. Appreciate it. There we go, boss.
Jim's going to add country western disc jockeys to his repertoire.
Yeah. He didn't throw out a grenade mate there. I guess that didn't apply to San Angelo.
Guess not.
1-2 the count to Carl Crawford. Crawford 0 for 2 tonight. Swing and a foul tip. And Crawford stays alive. Derek Holland with 5 strikeouts tonight. The only walk he has issued came back to the first hitter he faced tonight, Colby Ellsbury, and as you would have it, Ellsbury came around to score the first run of the ball game. Got him swinging.
No contest right there.
Second time Crawford has gone down on strikes. 6 strikeouts now for Derek Holland. Say hello once again to Emily Jones. Emily.
Well, a new addition today to the Texas Rangers family, as Crew Howell Moreland was born this afternoon at 3:39 p.m., weighing 7.5 pounds and measuring in at 20.5 inches. He is absolutely precious. Mom Susanna doing great, and Dad Mitch said to be completely beside himself. So a big congratulations to Susanna, Mitch, and welcome to the world, Crew Moreland.
That was just this after. That baby looks like it's been around for a week or so. I mean, I'm surprised he wasn't talking. He's a good-looking baby. Kelly Shopick, a couple of strikeouts tonight. He is down in the count, 0-1 here to Holland. Derek back to him. The pitch fouled away. Holland has really made mincemeat of the bottom of the order for the Red Sox. 5 of his 6 strikeouts have come to the 6th, 7th, and 8th hitters.
He's done a lot of strikes. The only time he didn't throw strikes was the leadoff hitter, and that was Ellsbury, who walked and scored. Good stuff tonight. Good fastball, good changeup, good curveball. Made a couple of mistakes with his changeup, but been a solid effort for Derek tonight. Maybe the best stuff he's had since he's come off the disabled list.
And that fastball is way upstairs. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kept his pitch count down. He's in the 80s now in the 7th inning. Rangers only have 6 guys in the bullpen, and so the deeper the starter pitches, the better it is for the bullpen. Off day tomorrow will help, and so will Derek pitching deep into this ball game.
2-2 now the count to Shopick. See those last couple of pitches just a little bit too high to elicit a swing from the veteran catcher. An off day tomorrow, and then 3 over the weekend with the White Sox. Chicago comes in, some good pitching matchups there. Off speed, that's low, and so Derek Holland now has gone from 0-2 to 3-2. To Kelly Shopick. Shopick is able to keep the inning alive. The number 9 man, Mike Aviles, is waiting in the on-deck circle to face Holland. Here's Aviles. Island okays the sign. The payoff pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. And the crowd now being asked to make a little noise in support of Derek Holland in the ball club. Well, a great crowd on hand here tonight. A little bit short of a sellout, but not much. Again, the 3-2. Got him swinging. Pulled the string. Island gets strikeout number 7. He strikes out the side in order. Stretch time at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. The Rangers 3, the Red Sox 3 on Fox Sports Southwest. Going to be a great pitching matchup. Chris Sale, who the Rangers got a pretty sour taste of in Chicago over the 4th of July weekend, will start for the White Sox. Yu Darvish looking for win number 12 this season on the hill, and a couple of young guys that have really done a great job. So it'll be a good pitching matchup on Friday, and then Saturday night and Sunday evening. Top of the Ranger order to face Josh Beckett here in the 7th inning. A 3-3 ball game. Ian Kinsler 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI base hit his last time up. Beckett, like Holland, has been pretty economical tonight. Only used 90 pitches. And he throws strike 1 to Kinsler. Daniel Nava has come into the ball game to take over in left field for Carl Crawford.
I saw Crawford come out of last night's game too.
Beckett with a slow breaking ball, and that catches the inside corner.
Crawford still trying to work himself back into baseball condition, get back to where he was with Tampa Bay. Right now he's definitely not there, struggling.
Beckett to Kinsler. Another breaking ball that hangs inside this time. And it's 1-2. We got some action going out in the bullpen. Miller the left-hander, Albers the right-hander, up and throwing. One-two pitch. And the count is even. Rangers looking on Mike Napoli, Leonis Martin, Alberto Gonzalez on the first base side of the Ranger dugout. First base end of the Ranger dugout. Watching Josh Beckett work to Ian Kinsler. Swinging a foul back. Kins had a pretty good rip at that. Kinsler with the RBI base hit. Now 47 runs driven in for 2012. Hits this one high in the air, but well foul and out of play down the left field side. Ian Kinsler, of anybody who stands on top of the plate like that, pulls the ball foul as far as anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's a very unusual hitter in that regard. Not many hitters hit that many balls that foul. Yeah. For sure.
Again, the 2-2. And the breaking ball is low. He kind of leans on it. The count has gone full. So Kinsler trying to get aboard to start the Rangers 7th.
He's one of the guys you'd like to see get on board to lead off an inning. Top of the order, speed on the bases. A lot of high fastballs. That last breaking ball was closer than it looked.
Beckett in the payoff pitch. A little chopper foul. We'll come back and try it again.
That's been an effective pitch for Beckett. I don't know if he's trying to throw that pitch up and in like that, but he's thrown a number of them to Josh. He's thrown some to Nelly. He's gotten Beltre once with that pitch. Done a bunch of them to Ian. Pretty good movement on it, too.
99th pitch about to be delivered by the right-hander. Chopper up the middle, but right there is Pedroia. And Kinsler retired after an 8-pitch at battle. And before Elvis Andrews steps in, let's send it back to our Fox Sports Southwest studios for Dana Larson at the game break. Dana. All right, Dana, thank you. The Yankees rebounding from that 4-game sweep at the hands of the Oakland Athletics. Oakland, by the way, now has increased their lead over Toronto to 15-0. And they're still hitting in the top of the 9th inning.
The Yankees going to have to play a couple of months, maybe the rest of the season, without A-Rod. Got hit by a pitch and broke a bone.
Felix Hernandez got him. Elvis takes the pitch low and outside. It's 1-1 now. Elvis 1 for 2, a walk and a single. He's extended his hitting streak to 13 straight ball games. The 1-1 from Beckett. Oh, look out. Fastball up and in, and it got Elvis. Got him on the left forearm, and he will head on down to first base.
Well, hopefully it'll lead to a run.
Now, at least that time the target was set inside, so it was semi-close to where Beckett was trying to throw it.
And he's been trying to throw in that location to a lot of hitters. Doesn't make Elvis feel any better.
No. Vicente Padilla, of course, the subject of conjecture last night as to whether he intentionally threw at Adrian Beltre and hit him or not. And no one knows but Vicente, and I don't think he's talking.
Yeah, and would be no logical reason why he would have been. But again, it's Vicente Padilla.
Well, here's Josh Hamilton. He fouls down the first pitch. It's 0-1. Josh taking a little stroll around and starting to see the irritation level, I think, rise every time Josh has a swing and doesn't get the results he wants. He's getting a little frustrated with himself. Toss over to first, and Elvis back with the dive. Kelly Shopik, who last time Elvis was aboard, shot him down trying to steal. And now Beckett doing his part to prevent Elvis from getting a good jump. Andrus representing the go-ahead run here in the 7th inning. One out, 0-1 the count to Josh Hamilton. And another throw to first. Went out there and dug himself some foothold so he could get a pretty good grip on the running surface. And Hamilton fights one off the other way again. It's no balls and 2 strikes. You're right, Tom. Josh has seen an awful lot of fastballs tonight.
Yeah, he's just still struggling with his timing. It's just a matter of going up there and battling. That's all you can do. It's hard to imagine a great hitter being cold for this long. Josh feels the same way.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string. It stayed up, but Josh way out in front of it. And Hamilton gone on strikes. There are 2 away for Adrian Beltre.
Third baseman Adrian Beltre.
Third strikeout recorded by Beckett tonight. Now you'll have to deal with Beltre, who is 0 for 3, but he's hit the ball right on the button a couple of times. Line to center, line to left. Elvis increasing his lead just by a little bit at first. He's staying put, and fastball is poured through there. It's 0-1 to Adrian. And a toss back to first. Adrian, or I should say Elvis, able to scamper back. Beckett comes set at the belt. And now time called by Beltre.
The fans are yelling at Beckett to throw the ball.
You know, we've been told before the game that Beckett had really slowed things down. He's never been a very quick worker by any means. Nice backhanded stop by Shopping. But apparently the word out was that Beckett had slowed things down even more because it felt like it was harder for hitters to adjust to him.
Well, his last 5 starts, they've adjusted because his ERA is about 6 in his last 5 starts. Pitching better today, though. He's throwing the ball well. Made a lot of good pitches today. Pitched out of a 1st and 3rd no-out jam 2nd inning.
Beltre shoots one to the right side. That's through for a base hit. Elvis around second, will steam into third, and with 2 out, the Rangers have runners at the corners for Michael Young.
Now batting, first baseman Michael.
It's a cutter outside corner. Beltre drives it past Pedroia. Elvis, who got on base on a hit by pitch, goes to third. Just exactly what you're hoping for with a hit by pitch that will score. Bobby Valentine's going to come out. That's 108 pitches for Beckett. He might have thrown his last pitch.
A long walk out there for Valentine, and Beckett standing right on top of the pitching rubber with almost a disinterested look on his face. It's almost as if to say, well, whatever happens, happens. And Bobby Valentine's going to leave him in there. He's going to stick with Beckett. Michael Young will be the hitter. He is 2 out of 3 with a single and a double tonight against Beckett.
Bobby just wanted to give him a quick breather, make sure he was okay, make sure he got the answer he wanted to hear about staying in there to face Michael Young. Must have gotten it. Going to stick with him.
Beltre at first, Andrus over at third, and Michael Young at the plate. And Michael's been one of the hotter Rangers with runners in scoring position. He's 4 out of his last 8 in the last 5 ball games in these situations. Remember, he went through a miserable streak for better than a month. Then he used to buck 40 with runners in scoring position. But that's all turned around. Chance here where a base hit will put the Rangers on top. The first pitch is a fastball that's high for ball 1. There's the go-ahead run just 90 feet away in the person of Elvis Andrus. 1-0 pitch. Way outside, it gets to the backstop. Andrus will score on the wild pitch. The Rangers lead 4-3.
Not much that Shopper could do with that pitch. A veteran pitcher in that situation, that pitch was way out of the strike zone. Threw that ball right into the ground. Well, you get the hit by pitch. Beltre moved into third, and the wild pitch in the other batter's box. Shopper can't shift his weight to block it. Rangers pick up a nice run right there.
That's the second wild pitch, only the second wild pitch thrown by Beckett this year. And what a great time for the Rangers as Adrian Beltre gets into scoring position after Elvis Andrus scores the go-ahead run.
Get the base hit, pick up another run.
2 balls and 1 strike now to Michael Young. Derek Holland presented with a 1-run lead once again.
Mike Adams is throwing in the bullpen. I'm not sure if he's throwing to come in the game. Derek's throwing the ball well right now. Maybe with a lead, Ron Washington will go to Mike to protect it in the 8th inning. We'll see.
Blowing outside, 3-1 to Young. Beckett struggling a little here. It looked like the pitch that threw the wild pitch on him and just overthrew it a little bit, trying to make too good a pitch, maybe to Michael Young. Derek Holland doesn't really care why. He's just happy to see his ball club back on top.
Could have been a 500-foot home run. It's just 1 run. We'll take it.
Now the 3-1. Bends Young back and catches the inside corner. It's 3-2. First time up, Michael Young got a pitch inside and down and punched it into left field for a single. Next time up, went the other way. Short hop the wall over Cody Ross's head, and that's the Michael Young we haven't seen consistently of late. Driving that ball to right field. Boy, he stayed with that one nicely. Beckett ready. The payoff pitch. Young to center field. Ellsbury going back. Still going back. Gets there in time. Right on the edge of the warning track. And Ellsbury able to run it down. Side retire, but the Rangers come up with a run on a hit and leave 1 man aboard. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's now Texas 4, Boston 3 on Fox Sports Southwest. Southwest is brought to you by Ace Cash Express, earning your trust since 1968. And by Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack in the Box combo. Got no-nonsense burger, fries, and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax. Well, the Rangers back on top, 4-3. Derek Holland back to the mound to start the 8th inning. A lot of Washington saying, hey, throwing the ball well, there's your lead again, and see if you can't get a little further into the ball game, like get me 6 more outs and keep that lead up. Michael Vilas to start things off, and he looks at a strike that's poured through by Derek Holland.
Well, Derek's got a great strike to ball ratio. Who's that, Roy?
Vilas slaps it foul down the first baseline and back into the seats.
64 strikes, 28 balls. Derek has been pounding that strike zone with all his pitches. Fastball, curveball, and changeup mostly for off-speed pitches, occasionally a slider. Look at those Oakland A's, 16-0. Wow. Big game for the Rangers.
Yep.
Need to win this game to stay 5 games up.
Angels winning tonight, 11-6. Holland back to the plate, and this is very high with a fastball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a lot of life on Derek's fastball. Still throwing 94 miles an hour occasionally.
Out toward Kinsler, drops to one knee. Angles up, fires the first. Avila's gone. He's 0 for 3, and there's 1 out in the 8th inning.
Big out. Get that leadoff hitter with the top of the order coming up.
No, 1 gone. And Jacoby Ellsbury coming up. Quick reminder that the all-new $2 Powerball from the Texas Lottery has landed, and the current estimated annuitized jackpot is $121 million. Make sure and play today because Powerball has changed for the bigger. Holland misses a little bit high for ball 1. Ellsbury 0 for 2. Mentioned that leadoff walk in the first inning, and he scored that run. Since then, he's grounded out rather weakly a couple of times against Derek. Just off the outside corner, 2 balls, no strikes. Holland doing a little work on his left shoe as Ellsbury backed out of the batter's box. Now the 2-0. In the air, center field. Jeffrey was playing fairly deep anyway. Backs up a couple of steps. That is out number 2. Good job by Derek Holland to come back and make Ellsbury swing the bat on a pitch that he was going to have a hard time driving out of the ballpark anyway. That's, you get a guy like Ellsbury, and even though he does have home run power, it's mostly pull power. Throw it up and out over the plate. So here, go ahead and hit it to the big part of the ballpark. If you hit it out, I'll tip my cap to you. I'll be mad, but I'll tip my cap to you. Now, there's some guys you can't do that with in this ballpark. There's about 6 of them in the Ranger lineup. Pedro Ciriaco now, the designated hitter, will step in. Ciriaco 1 for 3 and a first inning single. He was after a Holland fastball, and it's 0-1. Saw Derek doing a little deep bends before he made that first pitch to Ciriaco, trying to look like he was trying to stretch his back out a little bit. Even though it's a warm night, it's still 91 here at the ballpark, you can still stiffen up. Sometimes as the game goes on, it's hard for a pitcher to go out and get completely loose in the few pitches you're allowed between innings. And maybe it's just a nervous habit that Derek has developed. Hard to tell.
Wow, no inning with more than 17 pitches.
That's a good night. Breaking ball to the hole. That's going to be a base hit as Elvis will just stick it in his pocket. A good speed by Siriaco. He gets his second base hit. He is aboard representing the tying run of this ball game. And that's going to be the last hitter that Derek Holland will face tonight, because Dustin Pedroia is coming up, and he had a solo home run his last time. Ron Washington going out to the mound. He has signaled that he wants Mike Adams to enter the ball game. Derek Holland will no doubt get a well-deserved slap on the chest from the skipper, and a nice going, and a standing ovation by the folks at Rangers Ballpark. Well done, left-hander.
Well, you know, Buzz, we said in the pregame show it's an important game for Derek to step up and get started in a good way for the last couple of months of the season. He did. That was his best outing since coming off the disabled list. That looked like the Derek Holland of last year. Threw all his pitches for strikes, had a good fastball, battled through a tough lineup, did an excellent job.
The Holland leads, having given up 3 runs, and he leaves with baggage aboard. This is his responsibility. We'll tell you about Mike Adams when we come back on Fox Sports Southwest. Metro PCS is giving away 40 Samsung 4G LTE phones. Enter to win at all participating locations. Metro PCS, wireless for all. And Derek Holland enjoying a little respite after working 7 2/3 innings of 5-hit baseball tonight. A very good outing by the left-hander, and he has been replaced by Mike Adams, who is asked to come in and get the final out here in the 8th inning.
Well, he got a tough out to get, too. Dustin Pedroia. Mike pitched a nice inning last night. And a lot of great pitches in last night's game. Joe Nathan's probably looking forward to getting back out on the mound after a couple of walks and giving up a run in last night's game. Set up for him to pitch the 9th and get the save.
Now, Adams faced Pedroia last night, and Pedroia lined out to shortstop. Toss to first. Siriaco back with a dive. Go Nathan. I think there might be a few butterflies going in the veteran's stomach. Had a tough outing last night. You know, I don't think he'd be human if he didn't have a little bit of anxiety going.
Yeah, I've never been a pitcher or a closer, but I would think the closer has a little bit of that going every time he comes in to save a game. The adrenaline pumping, fans cheering, game on the line, close game. That's kind of what they do. And the other thing they do, you read about it all the time. Every one of them says it. You have a bad game, you just have to forget about it, put it behind you. Many times a closer gives up one game and he's blown the lead. one run, he's blown the lead. Doesn't have the luxury that other relievers have. A lot of pressure in that situation.
First pitch to Pedroia, up and in. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pedroia 1 for 3 tonight with that solo home run we had talked about off Holland in the 6th inning. Zariaco with very good speed at first base. And Mike Adams, as you all know, very, very easy to run against. There goes Zariaco, and then he puts the brakes on as Pedroia takes a strike. Looked like Pedroia was taking a couple of pitches to allow Zariaco to take off if he wanted to. And Mike Adams, it's not a failure on his part. He just refuses to change his motion to stop guys from stealing a base. He would much rather throw every pitch that he can as well as he possibly can from his normal motion. And he'll throw occasionally to first, and I think most guys, especially that have been around the big leagues for a while, understand that his pickoff move isn't great. It's not one that you have to be extremely respectful of. And you can kind of shorten your lead up and have a pretty good shot at stealing second. Anyway, 1-1 the count to Pedroia. There goes Zariaco. The pitch inside. The throw not in time. And almost Ian Kinsler almost able to come back and slap that tag on Zariaco, who had overslid at second base.
Almost got a break right there. He stole the base easily. Rangers almost got the out anyway.
Yeah, Ian trying to decoy him a little bit by running towards center field.
He didn't need to decoy him. He slid by the bag anyway. If Ian had come back and gone right straight to the bag, he might have been able to get him. Of course, he doesn't know he's going to overslide the bag.
But Zariaco now representing the tying run in scoring position. 2 outs, a 2-1 count to Pedroia. Adams works from that high set. Pedroia, a drive to left field. Murphy going back, still going back, makes the over-the-shoulder catch and steps onto the cinder. Nice play by David Murphy. Mike Adams gets the job done. The Red Sox are held off the scoreboard. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Rangers 4, Red Sox 3.
Rangers lead the Red Sox 4-3. Time for the progressive fan of the game. It has to be Joel from Benton. I tell you what, Belton, he comes all the way in. He's a big-time Ranger fan, 65 years young today. He turns and retires Tuesday from where?
Pactive Corporation.
What are you going to do in your retirement?
I'm going to watch the Rangers, play golf, and take care of granddaughter.
bring in double T. Come on, guys, hurry up. Get the progressive bag in here. Y'all taking too much time. There you go. There's the progressive bag. Congratulations. And enjoy the rest of the Ranger game. Appreciate it, Joel. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, Buzz.
All right, Jimmy. Bottom of the 8th inning, Matt Albers has taken over on the hill for the Red Sox, replacing Josh Beckett. And the pitch to Cruz is ball 1.
Well, Albers having a good season. Good solid ERA. Good opponent's batting average.
Cruz drives one to right center field. That's going to be trouble. Way back and goodbye. Nelly Cruz getting one up with a little help from the jet stream into the Ranger bullpen. It's a 5-3 Ranger lead.
It shows you how strong Nelly is. Just kind of reached out, hit that ball 400 feet into the Ranger bullpen. Hanging slider. That wakes everybody up in the bullpen. Nice to get that insurance run. Slider outside part of the plate, but a little high. And Nelly drives that ball to right center field nicely.
And now David Murphy slices the first pitch he sees out of play down the left side. That's one of the better swings we've seen Nelly have for a while. Huh?
Nice smooth swing. Yep. Didn't try to overswing. Just went with the pitch.
Well, 5 runs now on 10 hits for the Rangers. David Murphy a little tardy with that swing, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
You see that little red thing on Nelly's thumb? That's a little rubber pad that a lot of hitters put around their thumb to cushion that part of your hand against the vibration from the bat when you hit a ball off the handle or off the end of the bat. A lot of hitters get a bone bruise right down there, the base of their thumb. And that little device fits right in there comfortably as you hold the bat and cushions the vibration. Very effective in keeping that pain from getting any worse. Most hitters have that in the course of 162 games. It's hard not to. Every time you get jammed, you feel that right in there, depending on how you hold the bat.
2-2 the count to Murphy. David, as you see, 1 out of 3 tonight, an RBI double. Driving in his 33rd run of the year. That came back in the 4th inning. The Rangers put a 3 on the board in that 4th inning. Murphy lines one to center field. Ellsbury starts it now, puts the brakes on quickly as the ball carried to him. That's out number 1. Now let's send it on out to the Captain Morgan Club and John Radigan. John?
Yeah, out here getting ready for Rangers Live. Buzz, should be a great program. We'll have lots of post-game reaction. Emily Jones and Jim Knox will get that for us. Mark McLemore joins me, of course, as he always does, for lots of post-game analysis. We'll hear from Wash and also from Josh Hamilton. We talked to him before the game about getting out of this slump. It's all coming up. Rangers Live, a complete post-game show right after the game, guys.
All right, John, thank you. 1 out here in the Ranger 8th inning. Yorvi Torrealba goes after the first pitch, hits a screamer out to short. What a play by Mike Aviles as he just picked that clean. And Torrealba, there's a base hit taken away from him by Mike Aviles.
That's the 3rd hard hit ball for Torrealba tonight. Michael Young has hit the ball on the button 3 times, 2 of them. One that he went to right field, one that he went to center field with, both well hit. David Murphy's hit the ball hard a couple of times. A lot of good at-bats tonight for the hitters. 10 hits and 5 runs is good output, and there's been some hard hit outs to go along with it.
2 gone, bases empty. Craig Gentry having a pretty good night himself, as a matter of fact. He's 1 out of 2 officially, but drove in a run with that perfectly executed suicide squeeze back in the 3rd or 4th inning. And Joe Nathan getting loose out in the Ranger bullpen. Albers from the stretch, and this is inside. A sinking fastball. It's 2-0 to Gentry. Rangers trying to win their 7th consecutive home series. You need to hold off these Red Sox here in the 9th inning and get the job done. Chopper hits slowly out to second. Pedroia unloads in a hurry. Gentry's retired, but Nelly Cruz gets the Rangers on the board in the 8th inning with his 13th home run of the year into the Ranger bullpen. To the 9th we go. It's the Rangers 5, the Red Sox 3 on Fox Sports Southwest. Your Texas Ford dealer. Head to your Texas Ford dealer for the summer sales event and enjoy some of the greatest deals of the season. Ford is the best in Texas. And by the Progressive Insurance Group. For a money-saving car insurance quote, call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE today. Getting right back on the horse. Bill Nathan back out there after absorbing the loss in last night's ball game and in very uncharacteristic fashion, Tom.
Yeah, he'd walked 5 guys all season and walked 2 back-to-back last night. Highly unusual. And I guess that's one of the good things about being a closer is you have a game that you're not happy with. There's a chance you can come right back the next night. I guess that's a luxury you don't have as a starting pitcher.
Not really.
You know, you have a bad outing, you got to sit there and wait for 5 days. Was that hard?
Unless you have a real bad outing where you threw about 20 pitches and get lit up real fast.
Come back in relief the next day?
Yeah, that is hard, though. You're right. Nathan to face Adrian Gonzalez. And the first pitch is low and outside to the left-handed hitting first baseman for the Red Sox. Gonzalez 0 for 2, hit by a pitch his first time. He went around and tried to check his swing on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like a pretty good pitch anyway.
And the pitch fouled high in the air, and that will twist out of play down the left field line.
The Rangers have held the Red Sox pretty well in this series. 1 run, 2 runs, and 3 runs so far. And one of the reasons they've been able to hold down Gonzalez pretty well. He came into the game hot. The Rangers have held him down.
1 for 10 in this series now with the hit by pitch his first time up. Nathan back to him. There's that hard slider down to the back foot of the left-handed hitter, and he checked his swing. It's 2-2. Joe Nathan's had a couple of rough outings. Matter of fact, 3 of his last 4 outings have been very un-Joe Nathan-like. Starting back just before the All-Star break, the last 2 outings he had against his former club in Minnesota. Pitch to Gonzalez. Kinsler in shallow right field. Nice play by the All-Star second baseman.
Well, he showed his range right there. Ball took a hop, allowed him to catch the ball, but he had to go a long way to catch it. And then the hard part is the throw. Going full speed almost to the foul line. And has to reach back against his body and make that accurate throw. He did it. Made it look easy.
Boy, that is some kind of range by Ian Kinsler. The one out, and a very big out that is, and Cody Ross will step in.
Well, the big thing you do is you keep that leadoff hitter off base.
Ross 0 for 3 tonight. And takes the pitch up and in for ball one. We're talking about with Joe Nathan, the last outing before the All-Star break, and then the first outing after the All-Star break in Seattle, and he gave up a couple of runs. Still got a save. He had a 3-run lead. That's when he got his 19th save.
That was a nail biter.
Yeah, it was. Just had the one outing against the Angels. Worked an inning, gave up a hit. And then, of course, last night's ball game. Got the first 2 outs on 5 pitches last night, and then walked the next 2 and gave up the game-winning hit to Mike Aviles on a 3-2 slider. 2-1 the count to Ross. Swung on, hit high in the air to left field. David Murphy now having to come in as the wind carries it in and toward the line, makes the catch, and that is out number 2. Here's the Brown hand center, great hands of the game. Cody Ross going the other way. Nelly Cruz, great sliding catch. He can make some spectacular plays out there, especially in this ballpark. He makes more sliding catches in this ballpark than anybody I've ever seen. It's great. Now here's Will Middlebrooks, who is 2 for 3 with a home run. Ball one is a bit high to him. Middlebrooks singled his first time up, homered to left field in the 4th inning against Derek Holland, both those at bats. And then Holland threw 3 fastballs by him in the 7th inning. And Joe Nathan pours a fastball in there. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowd of 44,104, and for the most part on their feet at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. And strike 2 is delivered to Middlebrooks. Well, Joe Nathan, he may not think of it as redemption. He may just figure it's part of the job, but I guarantee a lot of folks here are saying, good for you, Joe, go get him. The big right-hander deals the 1-2 pitch just off the outside corner. 94-mile-an-hour heat that didn't miss by much. Oh, it's 2-2. Now Middlebrooks out for a moment. Ranger fans up all around the ballpark. Derek Holland trying to win game number 7. Got him swinging. Joe Nathan up the ladder. Middlebrooks got off a run too early, and Nathan has his 20th save. The Rangers have their 7th straight series victory at home, and Derek Holland is a 7-game winner as the Rangers defeat the Red Sox 5-3 tonight. Nelly Cruz, a big home run in the 8th inning to provide some insurance. Joe Nathan closing it out in style with a 1-2-3 9th inning and striking out Will Middlebrooks to end the ball game.
Yeah, good win for the Rangers. The offense came alive well. 10 hits, 5 runs. Nice insurance run on Nelly Cruz's home run. Superb outing for Derek Holland. He gave up a couple of solo home runs, but had good stuff tonight. Best outing since coming off the disabled list. And then the bullpen. Mike Adams and Joe Nathan get the job done. 4 up, 4 down. And the Rangers win an important game. Both the Angels and the A's had won.
Yeah.
It's either going to be 5 games or 4 games, and the win keeps it at 5 games. So big game to win before the off day.
Keeps it at 5 and cools off the makes the calmer heads prevail here for a little bit while. And yeah, with the off day tomorrow, it's important not to have everybody on the edge, so to speak, with the Rangers. 5-3 the final. Let's go down to Jim Knox.
All right, thanks, Buzz. Derek Collin with us. Before the game, you said it's time to step it up. You did just that, 7 2/3 innings, and only gave up 5 hits to a very explosive offensive club.
I made a couple mistakes. It's a good team that's hitting my mistakes. The pitch to Pedro, I left the changeup up, and they got their chance to score some runs. My main job was to give my team a chance to win, and I battled as hard as I could, make sure I can go out there and do what I need to do.
Offensively, this club also battled tonight, scratched out enough runs for you guys to win it.
Well, actually, Josh came in and was like, hey, man, we're going to get you some runs. We had the bases loaded. We didn't get the opportunity. We didn't take their chances there. We didn't get what we needed to, but then the next inning they put some runs up for me, and that was it for me.
There you go, Derek. Congratulations on the big night, Buzz.
All right, Jim. Very happy Derek Collin joining his very happy Ranger teammates. 5-3 the final, and John Radigan and Mark McLemore will be back from Rangers Ballpark in Arlington to finish wrapping this up tonight. Rangers win by a couple and take the series.